Gentlemen, welcome. Before we start, take a moment to ask yourself, how many glasses of plain water have you truly consumed today? Now, if you're thinking, I keep myself hydrated. I drink water all day long. I appreciate that intention. But here's something most people miss, particularly men over 50. Just drinking water might not be sufficient anymore. In fact, depending solely on plain water can turn into one of the most misunderstood practices in your health regimen. Yes, water is vital for life. But when it comes to aging, where physiological shifts change how your body operates, plain water by itself frequently falls short of addressing your cell's actual requirements. It satisfies thirst but doesn't adequately support performance, circulation, and energy at the deepest levels. Today, I'm going to guide you through a significant change in how you approach hydration, a method to turn your water into a functional therapeutic tool that actively promotes vascular health, hormone resilience, and metabolic vitality. What I'm about to reveal is straightforward, but its effects can be profound, especially for men living life past their 50s. By the end of this discussion, you'll view your glass of water in an entirely new way. And more crucially, you'll grasp what it truly means to hydrate, not merely for survival, but for longevity and peak performance. Before I produce the next set of videos, I want to hear straight from you. Let me know what you're needing assistance with. Are you dealing with issues regarding your erections, finding it hard to sustain them, or observing a reduction in your sex drive or testosterone levels? Or perhaps you have worries about size or general performance. Whatever the case, this channel is here to help your health, your confidence, and your advancement. Your feedback genuinely counts. Please comment with your age, your weight, your country, and the particular topic you'd like me to address. Your input will guide the future content because your well-being is and always will be my top priority. Let's begin. As we get older, various physiological systems start to change, and not always to our advantage. Kidney function gradually declines. The gut's efficiency starts to diminish, and the body's thirst signal becomes less reliable. This presents a distinct challenge. You might feel you're hydrated. After all, you're consuming fluids on a regular basis. But on a cellular level, your body could still be operating depleted. This leads to what we term subclinical dehydration. You're hydrated in theory, but in practice, key processes within your body, blood flow, muscle function, nerve conductivity, are deprived of the hydration and electrolytic balance required for efficient operation. This isn't merely biology, it's chemistry. And without proper minerals, that chemistry quietly weakens. When your cells are underhydrated or electrically unbalanced, blood vessels lose elasticity, muscles grow, more tense, and hormone regulation becomes less stable. In essence, your whole internal communication system begins to malfunction. And this is precisely where the idea of intelligent hydration comes in. You don't simply need additional water, you need a more effective approach to hydrate, one that incorporates the micronutrients your body requires to utilize that water properly. Now, let me introduce myself properly. I'm Dr. Elena, a board-certified urologist with more than a decade of clinical experience helping men restore confidence, energy, and physiological performance in natural ways. And what I'm presenting to you today isn't some quick fix pseudoscience. It's grounded in fundamental human physiology, actual clinical observations, and current research in nutritional medicine. When men over 50 tell me, I eat healthily, I remain active, I drink lots of water, yet I still feel worse than before, I know from experience that we must examine beyond diet and hydration amount, because usually what's lacking isn't the quantity of water they consume. It's what's absent from it. Let's break this down plainly. Your body operates on electricity, not the type from outlets, but biological electricity. Every heartbeat, every nerve signal, every muscle contraction relies on charged minerals known as electrolytes. Include those in your hydration, and you boost your energy, blood flow, and even mood. Omit them, and your glass of water becomes, quite frankly, far less effective. So let's look at four of the most overlooked but vitally important minerals that can dramatically enhance how your body hydrates, regulates, and performs after age 50. Number one, magnesium. Magnesium isn't merely a supplement, it's a master regulator. It takes part in over 300 biochemical reactions across the body, but its effects on the cardiovascular system stand out most. Magnesium, especially forms such as magnesium glycinate or citrate, possesses a special capacity to relax vascular smooth muscle, lower sympathetic tension, and function as a natural calcium channel blocker. Here's the clinical importance. Calcium triggers contraction. Magnesium promotes relaxation. When the balance shifts toward calcium, frequently from low magnesium consumption, your blood vessels stay in a partially constricted state, restricting perfusion, oxygen delivery, and general circulation. In reality, data from the World Health Organization and the Journal of the American College of Nutrition indicate that up to 75% of adults lack sufficient magnesium, with the figure even greater among older men. The results: higher blood pressure, fatigue, poor sleep quality, and diminished morning vitality. What to do? Start your day with half a teaspoon of high quality magnesium glycinate dissolved in a large glass of water. Sip it slowly. This not only widens blood vessels, but also calms the nervous system and prepares your energy pathways for the day. Ahead, number two, sodium. Sodium, when covered in mainstream health media, frequently gets negative attention. But let's clarify. Unrefined high mineral salt differs from processed sodium in junk food. Pure sodium, particularly from sea salt or Himalayan salt, is crucial for fluid balance, blood volume, and nerve signaling. It functions like a gatekeeper at the cellular level, controlling what enters and exits your cells. Without it, water fails to absorb properly. It just passes through, leaving you oddly dehydrated even after drinking liters daily. Clinical research has demonstrated that fixing electrolyte imbalances, especially sodium, can enhance orthostatic tolerance, endurance, and mental alertness. The secret is balance, not elimination. The approach: add merely a pinch, literally the tip of your pinky, of sea salt to your morning hydration. It improves water absorption and avoids common issues like brain fog, lightheadedness, or that wired yet tired exhaustion. Number three, potassium. Potassium might be the most undervalued mineral for cardiovascular strength. It collaborates closely with sodium to manage intracellular water volume, electrical gradients in muscle tissue, and most importantly, blood pressure. A potassium shortage not only adds to hypertension, but also causes sluggish circulation and irregular nerve signals. Most men fall far short of the recommended 3,400 milligrams per day from food alone, and symptoms often appear subtly as low stamina, cold hands and feet, or disrupted sleep. To address this, I suggest adding a potassium-rich electrolyte powder, low in sugar, high in bioavailability, to your evening hydration practice. Even half a scoop after exercise or dinner can greatly boost cellular recovery and nighttime vascular control. Number four, zinc. Let me be straightforward. Without sufficient zinc, testosterone can't be produced effectively. Beyond fertility and libido, testosterone influences mood, metabolic strength, and neuromuscular function. And with aging, zinc absorption drops, particularly in men with reduced stomach acid, which is common after 50. But here's the issue: most zinc pills aren't absorbed well. The answer? Use liquid ionic zinc drops. Just a few drops held under the tongue or added to midday water deliver a highly bioavailable dose that aids hormonal balance, immune power, and even mental sharpness. Zinc additionally offers a protective effect for prostate health, making it a vital nutrient for any man focusing on longevity. Let's pull it all together. A daily routine. Here's a structured hydration plan I suggest for men aiming to revive their inner vitality. Morning, in a tall glass of filtered water, combine half a teaspoon of magnesium glycinate and a pinch of sea salt. Drink it gradually while breathing deeply. This serves as your vascular and neurological starter. Midday, add 3 to 5 drops of ionic zinc to your lunch water. This helps restore hormonal equilibrium and bolsters immune protections. Evening, after dinner or activity, mix half a scoop of a potassium-based electrolyte powder into water. This rebalances sodium-potassium ratios and soothes your cardiovascular system for better recovery. This practice takes just minutes, but the biochemical change it produces is significant. Now, let's speak candidly. If you've been feeling sluggish in the mornings, dealing with circulation problems, or seeing a drop in your natural energy, it's simple to think it's just age advancing. But let me reassure you, it's frequently not age, it's biology requesting superior inputs. The reality is your body is highly adaptable. It's not damaged, just undersupported. By upgrading your hydration from basic to biologically effective, you're reprogramming your system to flourish. And the outcomes prove it. Within weeks, my patients describe more consistent mornings, sharper focus, improved performance, and a greater feeling of inner stability. Why? Because they've reestablished their body's language, electrical balance, mineral richness, and cellular wholeness. So, don't allow water to remain a lost chance. Make it a daily practice of resilience. Begin simply. Remain consistent. Reclaim what belongs to you because vitality isn't about remaining young. It's about feeling strong in the body you inhabit every day. Gentlemen, your prime years haven't gone by. They're simply awakening. If you found this message valuable, I urge you to share it with a friend or brother. Subscribe for additional evidence-based approaches to men's health, and let me know, what mineral will you add to your water today? Until next time, stay focused, stay nourished, and remember, peak performance doesn't age, it evolves.